Alex Eala warmly welcomed by Pinoys in UAE. Manila, Philippines. Tennis star Alex Eala has arrived in the United Arab Emirates UAE for the 2026 Abu Dhabi Open, and as she adjusts to the court during training, Filipino fans are already rallying behind her. Eala, who exited the 2026 Philippine Women's Open after bowing to Colombia's Camila Osorio in the quarterfinals last Thursday, now prepares herself for another battle. Hi everyone, I am so excited to be back in the UAE, and I can't wait to be back on the court, and I hope to see you there, Eala said in a video posted by Mubadala Abu Dhabi Open, panning her camera to the cheering Filipino fans. The Abu Dhabi Open also posted an album of Eala with Filipinos on its socials. All the love for Eala, the event captioned. Eala secured a main draw wildcard entry into the Abu Dhabi Open after ranking a career high of world number 49. A home away from home, Alex Eala and the warm embrace of Pinoys in the UAE. Under the wide desert sky of the United Arab Emirates, where glass towers rise from golden sand and cultures from all over the world intersect, something unmistakably Filipino filled the air: warmth, pride, and a sense of Kababayan belonging. When Alex Eala arrived in the UAE, she wasn't just stepping into another stop on her journey as a world-class tennis player. She was coming home to a community that had been cheering for her from thousands of miles away. For Filipinos in the UAE, life is often a balancing act between hard work and homesickness. They carry the Philippines in their hearts, through food packed for work, songs played on long drives, and stories told over late-night calls. So when Alex Eala, a symbol of Filipino excellence and youthful determination, appeared among them, it felt like the distance between homeland and host countries suddenly shrank. Smiles spread quickly. Phones were raised. Flags appeared. Some had followed Alex's journey since her junior Grand Slam victories. Others knew her as the quiet but fierce young woman carrying the Philippine flag onto international courts dominated by long-established powers. But in that moment, titles and rankings faded into the background. To the Pinoys who gathered around her, she was one of us. Alex met them with the same grace she shows on court, genuine, grounded, and warm. There was no barrier between athlete and admirer, no sense of distance created by fame. Her laughter blended easily with the chatter of the crowd, her humility shining through every greeting and photo. For many overseas Filipinos, that simple interaction meant everything. It reminded them that no matter how far success can take a person, Filipino roots remain deeply planted. The welcome wasn't loud in the way of stadium crowds, but it was powerful in its sincerity. Parents introduced their children to Alex with pride in their voices, hoping her story might spark a dream. Young athletes looked at her with wide eyes, seeing proof that a Filipino could stand tall on the world stage, not just in boxing or basketball, but in tennis, a sport where representation has long been rare. In the UAE, where Filipinos often work quietly behind the scenes as nurses, engineers, hospitality workers, and domestic helpers, Alex Eala's presence felt like a spotlight gently turning toward them. Her achievements reflected their sacrifices. Every win she earns carries echoes of early mornings, long shifts, and prayers whispered across oceans. What made the moment even more special was the mutual exchange of strength. Alex may have inspired the community, but the community lifted her too. Their cheers, their words of encouragement, and their unwavering belief formed a protective circle around her, fuel for the battles she continues to face on the international tour. In a demanding sport that tests both body and spirit, that kind of support is priceless. As the gathering came to an end, there was no sadness, only gratitude. Gratitude for a role model who represents the Philippines with dignity. Gratitude for a community that knows how to love its own fiercely, even far from home. And gratitude for a shared reminder that being Filipino is not limited by geography. In the UAE that day, Alex Eala didn't just meet her fans. She met family. And for the Pinoys who welcomed her, she gave them something enduring, a renewed sense of pride, hope, and belief that wherever Filipinos may be, their hearts will always find each other.